Hi everyone, welcome to How Ines Rolls. I am getting ready for Cinco De Mayo and it is the 4th, so I'm going to take you along with me to show you what we're doing tonight and how I'm getting things ready for tomorrow. Let's get started. So I was watching the stay-at-home chef, I believe that's how her handle is. She's awesome too. I follow a lot of chefs. There are a lot of food vloggers and foodies, and she had a wonderfully easy recipe for marinating carne asada. So I thought I would show you that, and I know that you'll be watching this the day after Cinco de Mayo, but you can use it anytime. So if you make those churro cheesecake bars, then you might want to make this with the dinner. So it's carne asada, super easy. We're making street tacos. It all starts with a gallon-sized baggie. So I'm going to be putting a marinade in here and adding my flank steaks, which are a thin cut steak that's used most commonly for carne asada, or even milanesa steaks. So I will make sure I put all of that in there and then keep it in the refrigerator overnight. And let me show you some of those ingredients that will be like kissing the meat in here. I'll show you right now. So we're gonna add about a cup of cilantro. I have a jalapeno here. Ooh, did you see that? I caught it. Oh, I'm like ninja quick. I mean, really. Don't moms have to be sometimes? Okay, I have olive oil. I have orange juice, and interesting enough, this recipe has vinegar. I've never used vinegar, but I'm sure it cuts down some of the acids that are gonna be in the jalapeno and also soften up the meat and make it tender. So everything else, I will add all of those measurements in the description box. So you can just kind of copy paste or just copy from below, and I'll get started. So I've already added some vinegar and some salt and pepper, and now I'm just putting in some garlic. It smells so good, so fresh in my kitchen. My youngest was like, oh, what's that smell? And I'm like, well, it could be the vinegar. He goes, it smells good. I'm like, cilantro, it's the good stuff. Okay, so I'm just kind of mixing that together, and then I'm gonna add our chopped veggies. So this is such an easy way to get a good marinade on your meat, is to do it the night before. I'm gonna add some orange juice. Kind of tricky with one hand, so I'm just gonna put this carefully right in front of me. And I've made carne asada before with lots more ingredients. And it did have orange juice as one of them to break down probably a lot of these things too. But this one was so much easier. So I am super excited to have this. And now I'm just gonna put a little olive oil. Oh yes. So now I'm just gonna put our meat in that and get it all mixed up, and I'll show you. Okay, I've done a great mix in there. I even added a tiny little bit more of oil and orange juice, just so that there was enough liquid in here to kind of get in between the meat. So that will be in the refrigerator till tomorrow, until we get back from church. And then I'll show you what we're doing after that. But let me take you along and show you where we're going tonight. It's like a fun little Star Wars thing, so super excited. So my older son said these are his people. I love it. There's like people in costume play or cosplay. I'll show you. Taking a picture with Darth Vader is awesome. Yes, like people can come dressed up, and they're gonna have like lightsaber exhibits and some fun stuff. They have lots of food trucks going on, where it's super exciting because there's lots of things to do here, and I'm so glad I brought the boys. We're gonna do some ice cream. That looks so good. We're gonna do a large chocolate fluff. They're also gonna be playing the Empire Strikes Back in a little bit. We just got it and had a bite. So good. And it's dairy free, you guys. Can you turn it, Kobe? Delicious. Oh, he's so cute. Oh. They're giving some lightsaber lessons.
And we're making some lightsabers right now. Ezra got a Yoda one. And look at all these people making all these awesome ones. So cool. Getting some Jedi training. Ezzy, come move over here. Come closer.
You've got the proper stance. We're going to learn how to swipe shoulders as if to take off your body. Starting with the very first step, 6 sequence.
Yes. Good job, man. Go fight him. You got him, little Yoda. Hi. So we were very pleasantly surprised by how well it's put together and all the little activities that the kids got to do. Even though there was a couple of lines that were really long for like some tattoos and stuff, we'll definitely come back in the future, and may the 4th be with you. So let me show you, starting tomorrow, I'll show you how we put everything together for our Cinco De Mayo. But this is an awesome weekend.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, mis amigos. We just came back from church and we're gonna get started on our lunch. So Paul is going to grill the marinated meat that I've had overnight in the fridge, our carne asada, and I'm gonna get started on some red rice, which, if you don't know that recipe, it's gonna be linked up here, so that way you can choose to watch it anytime. It's going to have chicken in that recipe, so I'm going to omit the chicken this time and just have the rice. Doesn't that sound delicious? So I'm so excited for lunch, and we're just gonna be everything in order for our yummy lunch. So, yay, I'm so excited. I love Mexican food. And wasn't yesterday so fun? My kids had a great time. They were still talking about it today at church, how much fun they had there, and want to stay there longer next time. So, yay for May the 4th, right? So, let's get started and get going. So I'm about to get going on this rice, which won't take very long to cook up. So I kind of want to stay in the kitchen while this is happening, because sometimes in my skillet, the water tends to go absorb quicker into the rice. So I want to make sure that the rice is cooked enough. So I just will add a little bit more water if I need to, which I probably will. I always do. Do you carry your rice in containers like this? I just love having some of these bulky items in my pantry, some at the top, some on the bottom, and I always carry rice and beans on the bottom. So it's one of my favorite things. So I'm gonna just put this in, toast up this rice. So easy. And then just add some tomato sauce and some other little things, and I'll show you just little glimpses here and there. Paul's getting the grill ready to go. And we kind of cheated a little bit this time. We got the sides on the side from the store, or my favorite Mexican place, their refried beans. Since I'm the only one that likes refried beans, might as well get the ones I really like, right? So I'm gonna let that go, and then I'm gonna toast that up and then add all the stuff in there, the tomato sauce. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper, some dehydrated onions, and my broth back there, which I make from bouillon cubes. I thought I'd show you my favorite part. It's the sizzle. Yum! Wasn't that exciting? Looks like it's all ready. How did it smell when it was cooking?
Good.
All right, looking good. So we're just gonna let it rest for a couple minutes on a cutting board, and then we'll start making them into little chops that'll go great on tacos. We just made some tortillas, so I'm just wrapping them up. I know I need to get one of those tortilla warmers that will work so much better. It's just never on my mind, so this will work just fine for today. And that rice is nearly done, so I'm gonna just turn it down a little bit, and Paula is over here starting to chop some of that carne asada. Can't wait to eat it and try it. Just wanted to show most of the spread. So those are the tortillas and my favorite beans from a local place nearby. Some lime, some guacamole. The rice turned out wonderful.
And then we have some salsa, some queso, and the carne asada is so good.
So this recipe for the carne asada is so easy, so yummy. I already had a piece. It's got like a hint of a sweet to it. That the cilantro gives it really a lot of freshness to it, and I think that little bit of vinegar helps makes it extra special. Like it gives it a little more depth to that flavor. So I'm super excited and happy to have this now recipe in my repertoire, and I hope that you'll be able to use it sometime, even if it's not Cinco de Mayo. So thanks for stopping by. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you did anything special for Cinco de Mayo. I almost said the 5th of May. And I wasn't that so fun to see the kids have a good time at the May the 4th be with you. That was so fun. So I'm so grateful to all of you, and stick around. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next. Bye everyone.